Hello and welcome to the best 5 mods I could see that are essential for Cyberpunk 2077. I want to begin this video by apologizing. I haven't uploaded in like a week. I had to deal with some shit first, nothing more. So yeah, I am back to uploading again. So I'm going to show you some of the mods. They're very simple mods, but they actually make Cyberpunk feel complete. So if you enjoy at any point in the video, be sure to subscribe because it does help me out a lot. And like always, all of the mods you see mentioned in the video also will be found in the description down below. So let's begin with AlwaysEquip first. Now, I really love the animation when pulling a certain weapons in the game, like throwable knives, but it can actually get so annoying to always equip and unequip. Now those can be done by double pressing the key to pull weapons, and that's usually Alt, but even if you assign it to something easier like I have, for example mouse button 4, it's still hella teasing to have to do that every time I want to inspect it, and this mod simply just does that for you. All you have to do is pull out your weapon and the animation starts playing until you decide to stop it. And every weapon has obviously a different kind of animation to it, and it's kind of a shame that this wasn't in the vanilla game because it would have been so much more sexier. Now the config file is also very configurable, meaning you can change how many times or how long the animation plays. Now I highly recommend this, especially if you are someone like me that enjoys playing with throwable knives and just being a sneaky assassin. With these animations, it just makes V look so much more badass. Simple as that. Number 4, I've got an extremely simple one for you. I'm just gonna say it, V is a psychopath. You know how many people he or she probably killed? Now, no matter how you played, at least you killed a few people, right? And it would have been nice to know like details on everything, what happened, and how many met this fate. Well, with the mod ultimate kill counter, our life becomes just a little bit easier. This also works for Phantom Liberty. Now, I recommend installing this mod when you're starting a new playthrough, because if you're starting in the middle of the playthrough, it might bug or whatever. But at first glance, like this kill counter by the name does not seem that interesting to just like deserve a spot on this list. However, there is so much more this mod adds towards stats, so let's talk about them. Kills, total enemies killed plus finished. Killed enemies you neutralize with lethal last hits, single hits from weapon or lethal hacks. Finished enemies you murder after they had been defeated or incapacitated. Defeated enemies you neutralize with non-lethal last hits, single hit weapons, example shot to arms, legs, or with certain non-lethal hacks. Incapacitated enemies you neutralize with non-lethal takedowns, in fist fights or with certain non-lethal hacks. Down enemies, total enemies killed plus defeated plus incapacitated, not counting finished as they were already defeated in the first place. Defeated with down with melee, enemies you neutralize with your fist or melee weapons. Down with ranged, enemies you neutralize with pistols, revolvers, SMGs. Down with quick hacks, enemies you neutralize with quick hacks. Down with takedowns, enemies you grab from stealth and kill. Down with non-lethal takedowns, enemies you grab from stealth and take down non-lethally. And last but not least, down with other, enemies you neutralize with grenade or other explosion and pressure waves. Now there's a lot this mod adds, and I highly recommend checking it out because there's a lot you can actually see when it comes down to what kind of kills you got. Like everything, there's everything for you in this mod. Then I highly recommend it. Again, it's a very simple mod, but that's what we're going to be viewing today. Mods that are very simple, but are very worth installing. Now, let's continue on some simple rooters mods as well. Next up, we have got better camera. Like, look, I love games that I can drive in first person. But in Cyberpunk, in certain vehicles, like one of my favorites, the cant block car, there is just so much going on. There's a lot at the point where you can't even see what you're looking at anymore. Well, and you cannot enjoy Night City in that kind of experience. But there's a mod that basically changes your FOV to like see better of everything. So now nothing is on the way. You'll still see the other stuff, but they ain't on the way like they used to. So now you can see the road, you can see the beautiful lights of Night City, whatever. I highly recommend this mod because there's certain vehicles that drive better when you're in first person other than in third person. So if you just like driving in first person, give this mod a shot. I highly recommend it. Number 2, I gotta admit, Night City is extremely beautiful. The lights in the real time, and it's it's beautiful, colors everywhere. It really makes you feel some kind of way. I kind of started questioning my own sexuality. I might just be attracted to buildings with colors now, who knows. But there's a mod which allows you to change the Night City lights in real time, and it's such a sick mod. I don't see a lot of people using it. Like the fact you can do this at any time you wish while just riding around in Night City and change the colors of like the street lights. Now when you pop up the mob for the first time, you'll see this kind of like hue, and you kind of just drag your mouse whatever you want, and you can change the colors up to your preference. Now you can go like purple, red, blue, whatever your heart desires, you can have it here. It's such a nice mod. You can just change colors of everything to kind of fit on your scheme. Now, number one, there are actually a lot of bangers in this radio. Like, there's a lot of bangers, I gotta admit. But there's still a few songs I really wish were in the game because they are my personal favorite in real life. With a mod custom radio, you can do just that. Now, all you have to do is simply install any song. The mod supports files like MP3, MWUAH, wave, something like that. And a tip is that basically when you're installing these songs and you want to drag them to your song folder, please remove the special characters or whatever space that there is. You just want to have it like a simple line. Like for example, let's say, let me think of a song. Fuck it, chipping in. You want to just have chipping. You don't want to have chipping and space in. You don't want to have that. You can always just remove the space and make it chipping in, whatever. But you want to just have it a very clear one, because the mod kind of like then the radio kind of fucks up with it. For this mod to work, you need to also install minimum of 3 songs. Now, I think I went with some pretty good choices of songs. Like, unfortunately, I cannot play you because some multi-billionaire company is going to copyright me. But some of the songs I installed were Metallica, Wherever I May Roam, Bon Jovi, Blaze of Glory, Metallica and the Sandman, and a cheeky little hit 'em up from Tupac. Now, this is my taste in music, you know, sometimes it is completely fucked. I like everything, but recently I've liked a lot of, I've always liked rock music, especially Metallica. Since growing up, my dad used to play this on the radio. So yeah, I basically grew up with them. Wherever I May Roam. It's a fucking banger of a song. Like, 100% you should listen. If you haven't listened to Wherever I May Roam or Enter Sandman, what the hell are you doing with your life? Get the fuck out of here and go listen to that song, because it's honestly a banger. And with that we reached the end of the video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, again, be sure to subscribe because it does help me out a lot. And again, I just want to say I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in a bit. I've been a bit busy. I wanted to take a little break from YouTube because it just was getting too much at one point. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video again, and I shall see you tomorrow, for real, tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow for a new video. Goodbye. Mwah.